noticed that the timer went down. I was so focused on making the Instagram post. How are you guys today? Drab, you're actually first. I can't believe this. Always. Yes, like they say in what movie? What book is it where they're always saying always? They're like, it's like a thing. I don't remember. How are you guys today? Hold on. I'm running on very little energy. My battery is... I've had a long day. I barely slept yesterday. The Fault... Oh, it is The Fault in Our Stars I'm thinking of. Do you remember when that book was like... Or that movie was crazy? Like, everyone was talking about it. Now I barely remember what it's about. Oh, The Fault in Our Stars. Cookie! Hi, how are you today? Also, Venus! Hi! Hello, how are you doing? It's been so long. It's definitely not that I was on like a month's break. It's purely because you haven't been here for me. Hi! Also, how was your birthday? You're alive. That's good. That's good. It would concern me if you were talking in the chat and you were not alive. You're sorry. No, don't be. You're doing great work week nearly over. That's what I'm thinking too. Like, I've had the like toughest day of the week is gone now. From today, like tomorrow I have a shift, but it's like a late night one and it's a short one. So I'm like, I only need to survive for a little bit longer. Thank you, V. I'm using my favorite colors, and then I was just thinking that I want it to be like evening sort of vibes. I need the chat next to me so I can gaze upon you all at all times. Makes me want to do an illustration of Birth of Fae too, but I take too long and you're am I very fast? I guess that is the Fae illusion that I cast on you. that I'm fast with these things, because I am only fast in the beginning. That's when I'm like, you know, if I was an athlete and I was running, I would have like super quick starts. Like, I would be like, wow. But then I would like slow down and eventually I will be last in the race because, yeah, I'm not fast on the other parts. Anyone is faster in comparison to you? Okay, well, it depends though, because when you say, if other people look at your art, they will be like, oh, it looks finished, but then you will go back and you will tweak things, because you also, it's like me having a perfectionist in you. But that's interesting. I've talked a lot about, like, I don't feel like I'm a fast artist. How many of you guys feel like you're slow as an artist? Like, is anyone in here being like, yeah, I'm fast. I'm a fast artist. Or is it just in our heads? Do all artists think that they are slow artists? Is what I'm wondering. I want everyone in the chat to speak for millions of artists. Also, compared to like the old masters, we are all pretty fast now. Most of us. Like back in the day, they would take so long to finish art pieces. And today we're like, I haven't finished a full illustration within a week. I'm so slow. Something to just think about. I don't draw anything, so I am real slow. Do you, Cookie, do you want to draw? Or are you just content watching other people do the arts for you? I guess I am that way when it comes to writing. Like, I know I could... Oh, right. I had this thing that I wanted to give her. Where... What color am I going to do that in? But I wanted this, like... earring thing. It's not really an earring. I don't think you need a hole for it. But... it's like... I always put it in a it's like leaves and branches and such that wraps around the ear, sort of. Not sure if that will read. Maybe I can do it in like silver. That would actually be nice, I think. Or something. I was also considering giving her like almost like a veil. I don't know how I don't want to overdo all the things either, but like you could have something where it's almost like spider webs, and then there is you know, dew on the things. I had a beautiful reference for that as well, where it's like, but I think it's reading to bride with like a veil thing, and I will try to make some sort of crown sort of like thing here, so I think it's gonna be too much. Danira, good evening to you as well. How are you today? How's your day been? Do you want anatomy pointer? Not really at the moment. I have references that I need to work from. But you know what? You could screenshot and DM me if you want to. I will say that this arm I have not worked on at all. And this hand is looking hella crazy right now. I just enjoy watching arts because in this topic, people put lots of passion in what they do and don't just do content. Oh, that's a nice way of thinking about it. That is true. Yeah, it's nice to be surrounded by people that are really passionate about something. Anything, really. It also inspires me and motivates me to do things. It doesn't necessarily have to be like an artist. I also... well... it depends on what you call an artist. When I say artist here, I meant like digital art or traditional art. But I do love watching people do like sew clothes and things like that, which is a type of art, but not necessarily what I do. But I love seeing people do their like craft and create things. Satiras, welcome in. Are you from the raid yesterday? I see the German in your name. How are you today? Oh, and Space Buns, welcome in. Vad är man i Vendål? I think I'm just gonna have some fun with the face. Do I want any fun makeup of some sort? That's the question. Probably not. Hi, and you gotta factor in the medium when talking about art, since some forms of art take longer than others. That is also true, because there's like waiting time. Like oils, you do actually have to pause. Digital art, you could technically just speed run. Or not speed run, but you could be like, I'm gonna paint non-stop for I don't know how many hours. In oils, you actually do have like a limitation. The art, the medium that you're working is gonna be like, I cannot handle this. You have to take a break. I'm doing good. Very cozy day. I'm about to start the daily studies. What's on the agenda today? What study are you gonna do? It's too dark too fast. I would watch someone talk about stones when he puts passion in it. Yeah, I also like to, for whatever reason, I like to watch those like glam bots videos. Also, just because it's like interesting. It's someone who's really passionate about a thing. I watch, sometimes something like someone having like a cooking video and stuff like that can also be very mesmerizing to me. Is to watch someone do their thing. Oh, thank you so much for the read, Carolyn Design. So early in the stream. That's good for you all who are interested in sticking around, because we have a full stream going on. Welcome in. Hi there, Pirate Jet and Carolyn Design. Grins coming in. It's Carolyn and friends. You don't see it, but I am grinning. Beautiful grins to all of you. I would love to know what you've been up to, and if you've been doing any art. I will give you a permit, and you can share some art tags with us whenever you have the time to. If you need to raid and run, that is completely fine as well. No pressure, but we would love to see. Yeah. As Tara says, I'm okay. I am trying to make Tangular for different. What is Tangular? Educate us. I actually don't know what that is. I'm unsure if I should know what it is. My boyfriend is very food interested. That sounds like he is like eating food, but he loves to cook food, is what I mean. And he knows a lot about like different meals, different things from different cultures and stuff. I also really like cooking, not to the same degree, and I'm not, as knowledgeable when it comes to everything that's out there. But I love discovering new things that I just haven't tried before. I was trying to figure out how to do a chibi style art with a softer style. I'll get a link in a second. I know how to do chibi stuff. If you want any tips, I will see your art first, and then you can tell me if you want any tips or anything. I will say this. I am not like a professional chibi artist, and my style is not like the typical chibi style. I know it doesn't look like what you would get if you would Google chibi art, perhaps. But I also think that's why it's kind of fun, because it's a little bit more unique, maybe. Now I'm just talking. Now I'm just praising myself. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But if you don't usually do chibi art and you want like a blend of your style and chibi art, then maybe I can have some input and some tips. Yeah, I don't usually do line art mostly. Oh, yeah, I don't like doing line art. Can you tell? By do you like see this here? What kind of line art is this? And then I just did colors, and now immediately painting on top. Also, thank you, Cookie. Or maybe that was for Carolyn, of course. Oh, it's Freren. She looks so cute. I do like her little frown. Okay, hold on. So the challenge was how to fake line art. Oh, so not actually doing line art, but to fake that you have it. Like it should be shown. What does it mean to fake line art? I'm gonna share with you guys Carolyn's work, because it's super cute, and really, I think you nailed the chibi proportions here. So tell us, what's the challenge here to fake line art? Paint over it enough times and it just looks like, oh, that's what you mean. Yes, that's what I do. Some people that actually do line art work, they make a line and that's it, and that looks good. Me, I like, what is it called? Chicken scratch until I have something that looks a little bit like a line art. It's really cute. Will you make this a sticker or something, or why did you decide to make a chibi? Are you just pushing yourself, stepping outside of your normal comfort zone? Satira says it. Oh, it's a candy that's trending online right now. It's just a Chinese candy made from candied fruits on a skewer. Oh, I think I might have seen that, because I've been seeing people be like, oh wait, what was it called? Something G? Wait. What did you say that you were making? Tangular. Oh, well, it was a G in there. Because I've been seeing people being like, I'm trying to make tangular, or I don't know if it's the same, like from different kinds of like fruit and things, and seeing if that tastes good. Like they've done it with chocolate and such. If it's basically, to me, what I imagine it's like a caramelized apple sort of thing. I think I'm on the right track. I'm thinking stickers, but also try keychains. Are you wait, are you having an online shop, or are you doing cons? I have seen people do similar art to this for conventions. I think it's really cute. I do really like the way that you made the legs, especially. I don't know, something about the body, the proportions here are really nice. A little both, but mostly cons these days. Where do you do cons, if I may ask? I will go back. Is it Europe? Is it the US? Is it somewhere else in the world? It's a few local events a year for now. US based. You're starting small. I mean, as a European, if I would start US based, it would be not small. But that is something I envy you or people that live in the US. The culture that is surrounded or that is connected to conventions, because it's like a hype that I'm not seeing here really. Or like I guess it would be even crazier in a place like Japan, but I think that might be even more like cosplay heavy. And I think the US have like a really nice base where it's like conventions that could be I don't know, the are a little bit like, it's not only fan art but a little bit of other things. But another thing that I'm envious of is the Ren fairs. I would love to go to a Ren fair. Like, I would die to go to a Ren fair. But that is like not a concept here. Like, I've never seen that happening. Or well, we do have like Medieval Week where I live, and I guess it is close to that, but it's more like people dress up as like traditional medieval clothes, not fancy fantasy and fairy stuff. Or like cottagecore. Like, no one is dressing up as a cute little mushroom. Whoa. Or maybe I'm just surrounded by the wrong people. Once my kid is a little older, I'll try to do more. Oh, how old is your kid? Is he just a little baby? I wanna try to apply for conventions this year, but for winter maybe. Depends on how much I have to like. My issue is not like, will I afford it too much, but my issue is, do I even have enough things to sell? Like, if I show up and I only have like 4 prints, that's a little sad. So I need to have enough material to feel like I can sell things. He's 10 and he always comes with me for events. I used to feel bad dragging him all over the place. But does he enjoy it? I'm sure there's like fun things for 10-year-olds to do at cons, like see people cosplay as their favorite game characters and things like that. Just trying to figure out what I want to do with all of this. Okay, we need to go a little bit darker somewhere. You also have to think about school and stuff. How far do you have to travel then to do conventions? I thought they were mostly on the weekends. He does enjoy it though. He's excited because we're going out this weekend to do it. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I wish you lots of luck with it. What do you primarily sell? Is it fan art? Or do you also do, original art? Day events. I'm worried a full weekend would exhaust him. Yeah. Hi, Ninja! I am having a great evening. How's your evening going? I think, are we having the same time zone? How's your time zone going? But include Fridays usually. Yeah, mostly fan art, prints of old paintings, some original stuff, and a few digital prints. Carolyn, may I interest you? If you want, I don't know. I mean, I just met you, but if you are interested in making more, what is it called? Now I lost my train of thought. Original art, and you want to do a challenge, you can join this challenge and paint an OC of yours as if they are attending to a Fable. You can make a really cool, nice looking print. not at all just trying to sell you to do this challenge, because the more people that do it, I'm like, I don't know, I'm very excited about this, so I will keep promoting it. I think we're having the same time zone. I'm still ill, but slowly getting better. What kind of, why are you sick? Why don't you tell your body to stop doing that? I hope that you will feel better soon. I need to go to Pinterest. Oh. Wait, I'm not logged in? Interesting. Oh, okay. It did log me in now. Ah, oh, this one is good. This one is really good. Your best real character! Hi! Actually, yesterday I did ask you if you have like a nickname that I could call you, but then I'm not sure if I missed a comment in the sea of comments, or if you never reply. But I would love to know what I should call you, because my brain will just jumble the words around. So yeah, I will just butcher your name. Hold on. My OCs. did not have that here. Okay. I'm searching for a reference. Hold on. I'm thinking of a specific actress that has a very specific mouth, and I want us to see her smile, but she rarely smiles, or she smiles but it's with her mouth open, and that's not what I wanted. All right. Okay. We can make this work. Yeah, I answered, but I couldn't get why you say. Oh, no, what is it? We're artists. We are an artist duos. We're two people, Yin and Lynn. Janet's writing with you right now, but you can just call us pets if you want. How did this duo came to be? What are you? Wait, hold on. So who does who? How does this combination work? I assume it's not like you do half of it and then I do the other half. You don't know why your body's doing that to me. The doctor said I really need to rest, but I don't want to. I usually have problems motivating myself, but now I want to do everything at once and I can't. What is... I'm gonna go Dr. Mode. So, what is what are your symptoms, or like what's going on with your illness? Because I know burnout is a very real thing, and sometimes that causes our body to react in a way like we could even feel like we're physically getting sick. But in reality, it's our body that's just like forcing us to relax because we need it. And maybe you're going through something similar. I hate that being sick is the worst. It is the worst. Sometimes I fantasize about being sick. And I know that is very unhealthy because it shows how toxic my relationship to like productivity and working is. That the fact that sometimes I fantasize about being sick so I can just like relax and lay in bed for a while. At this point, it's like I really do need to figure out what I want this light source to be. Or can I just fake it? Fake it till you make it. I do have a light source, or the main, which is like she's gonna be silhouetted. Maybe I should just make everything darker. And then we will take away the darkness where we need to. So actually some of this we might do. No. And then I'm just experimenting with the light here, just doing some fun stuff. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Sorry if I'm missing some comments, but I'm being focused right now. I'm entering focus mode. Is all of these colors too much? Maybe I just need to desaturate this, because if I have saturation everything, then nothing will look saturated. You know what I mean? Maybe it's time to just merge. I don't care. I'm just merging. Let me see. We are engaged, says Pets. We've been together for 12 years and been friends before that. Actually, yeah, we often do a half-half. I paint backgrounds, Lynn often does the characters. We both animate. Oh, we also do a webcomic together, split the work in there. We study the same and been working together for years, so we become a pretty good team. That sounds fantastic. Like the fact that you both enjoy the same kind of art and that you both can like work so close to one another. Like I, love my art friends, and I would like to collab more, but I'm still seeing that our styles are pretty different, even if we're enjoying the same things. So like I could never imagine like a partnership where I would always do like half with illustrations and paintings. But yeah. Yeah, now you have the time to watch these beautiful streams. Oh, thank you. Yeah, now you have all the time to just relax, do fun things. My Tangolo, says Satira, it's worked. The layer is a little too thick, but it's yummy. I did it with strawberries. Strawberries seems like a safe bet. Strawberries are also always good. Minya says, I don't think my English is good enough to explain, but yeah, stress and too much work and burnout risk are a big problem here. At the moment, I've got pain in my throat and sometimes it's very hard to breathe, and the doctor said I need to wait until it's better or it can cause heart problems, but should be better next week when I take my meds. It already got better in the last days, so hopefully I will be back to normal soon. Yes, I think resting can do a lot in a short amount of time, but also, don't stress your recovery. Let your body do what it has to do. I know I struggle a lot with stress, but I have never really gone to the doctor for it. But I've had things like my heart skipping beats and fluttering because I'm stressed. I get like spots around my neck and my right where my like hairline is and such that itch when I get stressed. While I have heartburn, which I also think can be connected to stress. I have Crohn's, so like basically a stomach, a chronic stomach disease that is negatively affected by stress, because my tummy does not like when I'm getting stressed. And sometimes blood vessels will pop in my eyes. That could also be combined with not getting enough sleep, but sometimes it's just stress. And a bunch of other things. It's very fun. We should take stress very seriously. Oh, tell us about yourself. Oh, and then I'm like, guys, my illnesses. Since when do you do art? Oh, and when did you start streaming? These are great questions. Also, hi Ash. No shrimping. Everyone who joined the Discord yesterday, they started shrimping everywhere. I see the shrimps. Yeah, please take good care, Minya. Okay, so what's a word to period on Ella? Can I return her and get one that isn't broken? Okay, so who am I? I will answer the question when I started streaming first, because that's easier. I started streaming like 18 months ago or something. What is that? Almost, well, I guess a year and a half ago, I think. And I have been doing art Well, that is always the hard question to answer, isn't it? Like, because on one end, I've been doing art since I was a kid, since I was a baby, you know. I've always thought it's fun to do art, but then it's not like I painted a bunch and that I took it pretty seriously. So it was first when I was a little bit older that I started being more social online, that I started taking art more seriously as I found my voice and what kind of art that I wanted to do. Because in the beginning, what I used to do when I was like 12 and below, I used to do like hyper realism. I thought the meaning with art, like with your art skill, is that at the end you can draw something so good it looks like a photo. I thought that was like the goal that everyone tried to reach. But I felt like that was pretty boring and wasn't really what I wanted to do. And then I sort of didn't know what to do for a while. I did some watercolor, but I did it in this very, like, how I thought watercolor was supposed to look like, and the things, you know, I was lost. I didn't know all the things that you could do with art. I definitely did not think about doing character art at all. I drew horses, I drew pets, I drew flowers and that kind of thing. It didn't even cross my mind to draw like humans, because I was like, ew, humans. But then I started to be more online, and around the age of like 16, 17 was when I, you know, discovered people like Loish and other big semi I don't know, realistic artists that do character art, Ahmed Al-Dori, Cynics, all these artists that had like a big influence on me. And then I started to, for the first time, try to paint art from imagination, which was very new to me. It's weird because it's like a skill that I lost when I was younger, before I had insecurities, before I cared about how my art looked like. I would draw, you know, princesses all the time. That was like my main thing. I would just paint pretty princesses. And then at some point I was like getting praised for my art and things like that, and I started taking it more seriously, like, oh, you know, you need to do good art. And somehow I shifted away from that. I guess drawing princesses when you're like 12, it wasn't really it for me. And where am I going with this? I found this love for art again, and I started taking it more seriously. But I've never really like fully committed. It wasn't like I was 16 and I was like dropping everything to work on my art skills. I started posting my art online and started watching Twitch streamers and learning a lot about art. Like I would watch a lot of YouTube videos and things like that, but it was still not like as serious that I was like thinking of earning any kind of money on it. I was still having school as my number one priority. And then I after school, basically after high school, I got pretty burnt out, was struggling with depression a lot, and was trying to just find out what I wanted to do with my life. So I was like, oh, this is the time to work more on my art, which I did to a degree, but I feel like I could have done even more if I wanted to, but I've always had this like insecurity in my art that it's not good enough to do full time, or that art, or this toxic idea of art not being enough as a work career. Like it's not something that I can or should strive for, because it's art, and art, I don't know, it's this weird stigma around it. So yeah, and then I was sort of lost, didn't know what to do, and I started watching art streamers again, and I remembered, well, there was this like a lack of art streamers in my life for a little while, and because a lot of people that I had watched were even either on break or hadn't been streaming for years, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I will see if I like it or not. And then I started streaming a year and a half ago, and well, I've been doing other things in the meantime as well. I'm still not giving this like a full-time priority. I know some people that really dedicate all of their time and art, all of their stuff to making art. But I started streaming, and it brought some purpose to my art that I didn't think that I needed or that I even was searching for, and it gave some meaning to my life. But because all of a sudden, this whole for years I've been just in this weird limbo where I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with my life, and I feel like I'm not able in my current like mental state to do anything proper. Like I took a year where I did like intense German courses and such, and those weren't, I think I spent like 4 hours a day, Monday to Friday or something. So it wasn't like intense. It wasn't like 9 hours a day or something. But I remember still towards the end of it that it was still very hard for my depression. Like I would just get so drained, and you know, you get into your thoughts like, I haven't had to work for a long time, I wasn't studying, I'm just basically living off of other people, and you start getting into your head like, I can't even do this without, you know, completely being drained, having no battery, and just feeling, you know, inadequate. So it was tough, because it was like, what if, like, even if I wanted to fully go for something, maybe I just can't, because I can no longer, I'm not like other people, and I cannot have a job. I don't know. But then I started streaming, and I started seeing more purpose in my art. It didn't feel like it was just like an escape or something that I did that was just wasting my time. Instead, it felt like I could actually bring some people some joy with it, and I could go somewhere with my art. And because it felt like a little bit of a win, a little bit of a boost in my confidence, it also like had a positive snowball effect where I was like, oh, then I could probably do this, and I should just go for things and do things, and then we will see down the line how it will work out. This was now you just got my resume basically, but so streaming has meant a lot to me, and I'm really working on like creating this community, a nice place to be on, and do my art, and I want to evolve my art, but still I'm not putting it on center stage. I have been enlisting or applying for universities, and I will get the reply first in July if I get in or not. Not art, but biology, because nature and animals is also like a big passion of mine. And what else? I don't know. I'm just having fun and vibing. No! Shrimps! After all of this, Cookie, the betrayal. And other things, more fun things about me that's not just like my life story. Thanks so much for the follow. Oh, Cagliari Edged, welcome to the family. I love stories. I love fantasy. I love D&D. I've always loved those sort of things, and that's a lot of things that you could like expect from me when it comes to my art. Is I will do your D&D characters. That sounds like I will draw your D&D characters, and do quote unquote like epic illustrations. I like going all out on the render and things like that, but also I will do just cute things sometimes, like little shibis and minor things like that. The shrimping never stopped, and never will find an end. Oh, that is true. This is how it all began. How will I... Should I... Oh, and I have dogs and animals. And I love bullet journaling. I like aesthetic, nice looking things. I am a cottage core girly. I'm a cottage curly. A fantasy of mine is basically living in a cottage in the woods. I want to have... I want to be singing in the morning and have birds dressing me like Cinderella. I also really enjoy Dimension 20. Well, again, it's like D&D, right? It's D&D and Pathfinder and role-playing games. Oh, do we want... Or is this too spot on, like too fantasy? Maybe that is just, no, that is too much. Okay. I'm gonna look at the reference I had. It's time to tweak some things. I should just send it to myself. Why am I making it difficult for myself? But yeah, I would love to hear everyone else's art journey. Do you guys relate to any of the things that I said? Or am I alone in this? I think a lot of people that talk or like that have a YouTube series or tutorials or do Twitch and that are artists and are, you know, it's usually when they've already made it or they are already successful and or they are just like very dedicated to the purpose. And I've always been like a little bit in between where I have like my feet both in this world, or no, that does sound like a good thing. Like I'm crowded in both, but it's more like I'm floating between the two, not really knowing what I want to do. And maybe that could be nice for you guys to know that like more people are confused and don't really know what they want to do. Sango says, oh, that's beautiful. I love the lighting. Thank you. And hi. How are you? How are you this beautiful... Wait, what day is it? Thursday? Yes. It's nice that it's Thursday because that means it's almost Friday and that means it's almost the weekend. Good morning, Thistledown. How are you today? Maybe we'll just have... I think I need to move this ear down. I'm good. I got a new graphics tablet. Oh, you did? I'm trying to figure out how to set it up in a way that I like. Or you do what I do and just you start drawing without really learning how to use your tablet, and you never use all the features that it has. I wouldn't recommend it though. Sophia says, well, the years start shrimping. And they don't stop shrimping. Oh my god. It's just, I thought we were going somewhere with this, but it's just a song. Oh, so what's wrong with taking the shrimp streets? You'll never know if you don't shrimp. We need a full like, I need a full song. I need someone singing it, and then I'm gonna make it into my, I don't know, if I ever make like a trailer for these streams, it will be the music of that trailer. Dazzle Down says pretty good, but swamped with too many projects. Tell me all the projects. I wanna know. Okay. Yannick! Hello! How's it going? It's going great. How are you doing today? Oh no, I lost something with the mouth. her mouth looks more fake now. Like it doesn't look like a pure smile. Could be the eyes as well. I feel like I'm just... is this improving or not? Feel like I'm not liking what the things that I've changed here. Let me see. I'm good. Had a chill day at school, eating ice. Oh, ice cream. I love ice cream. It's never wrong with some good ice cream. Now, Penty is sneaking up to get the ice cream. Does Penty like ice cream? Yes, she eats basically everything. The deadlier for her, the better. We do not let her. That's good. We have 3 cats. So one of our cats, Gizmo, he will eat anything and everything. Wait, what's the most insane thing that he's eaten? I know it was like something that was really weird. But yeah, we also have chickens, right? So I know that he has, like, sometimes for certain things we will throw it to the chickens so they will eat it, instead of throwing it on the compost, because chickens can eat a lot of things like brown, boring salad and things like that, he will jump into our hen garden, the enclosure that we have for them, where we also throw them like the brown salad and things like that. He will go jump in there, and then he will start eating these things. Like it could be, as I said, like brown salad or like beans or I don't know. Also, we sometimes throw eggshells to them. Of course, like crushed, so they don't get the habit of like picking eggs. But yeah, he is interesting. There was something crazy that he ate though, but now I cannot remember what it was. I can just remember there was something that I was like in shock, because I was like, why is he eating this? I love how dogs will be like, oh wow, it's a total coincidence that I'm saying by you now that you're eating. I know. And they get really, like our dogs get really sneaky with it. Like obviously if they're begging and right next to you, they know that we will be like, go, leave. Like you're not allowed to do that. Sometimes you sit and you eat, and then you're like, where are the dogs? And then you notice that they are all laying underneath the table where you sit, just like waiting for something to drop or you to start scraping the plates, because they have seen that that's like a sign that now they're sort of like allowed to be close to us again. Or I also think that like my sister, sometimes, and my parents even might be like, oh, it's just like they can get the like something from the plates once we have finished. Yeah, Fenty and the dogs stole food from the chickens as well. These poor chickens. They don't know how to defend themselves. Their food is just getting eaten. Oh, the cat. Yes, I was talking about the cat. Or maybe Unique was also talking about a cat. But yeah. The dogs like it, but what is Mrs. Hyper Carnivore doing with the rice and the broccoli? That's what I'm saying, right? What are they doing? Are they lacking something in the diet that they're getting from us? They're trying to talk to us and we're like taking their actions as foolish. They're like vacuums, dogs and small kids. They are a team. We do actually like to call our dogs little vacuums. It's nice if you would drop something on the floor and you're like, I am too lazy to pick this cucumber up. You can always rely on there being a dog somewhere that you can call and be like, hey, get this, and they will eat it happily and be like, oh, nice food. And then afterwards they will be like, wait, is this a cucumber? Is this a tomato? But it will be too late then because they will have swallowed it. Just today, when I was about to turn on the stove to cook, the doorbell rang and our 70-something neighbor stood there and was like, "One of your chickens escaped. Shall we catch it?" They did? He masterfully caught it, and I asked if he had any training. He said, "This is the first chicken I've ever handled." Eunuch, you should hire him. I don't know for what, but that is impressive. That actually reminds me. What was that? It happened. We had like friends over, or like friends to the family, basically. Not like they are the same age as my parents. Basically, like a second family. But there was something where they were gonna go and travel to like the grocery store or whatever. And somehow, wait, how does this even happen? Somehow a chicken got into the car. So it got like let out when they were there and they had to catch it. I'm even like, as I'm saying this, I'm like, am I making this up? I have like a strong, vague memory of this happening and they having to, because I wasn't there. I've been told this. But now I'm such a bad storyteller. I should like write down all the good stories because I'm second guessing myself as I'm saying it. I'm like, did it really happen? Like I am a unreliable narrator. I don't know. Cats are dumb. My old cat used to try to eat the fake flowers my mom kept on the dining table. That is cute. Our cat or Samson does that sort of as well. Like eat the dead flowers or the plastic flowers. Really yummy. Okay, what am I even doing? I ask myself a million times while I'm drawing. And the answer is, I don't know. I'm just doing stuff. Don't look at me. I'm just figuring things out. Do. Yeah, what an awesome neighbor, right? He misses calling as a chicken chaser. He did. That was his true calling. I mean, maybe it's not too late. He can still become it. The Chicken Whisperer. A new Netflix original. He's a fun guy. It tells me he definitely had talent. His granddaughter has been pestering him with getting chickens, and he always said he didn't want to. But there's something there. It's a typical like like dad thing, basically, to be like, oh, I don't want any animals, and then for whatever reason all the animals is just like in love with them, and they are the one that's like cuddling the most with them and being like maybe he doesn't want chickens because he know like that the power within him will be unstoppable, like that will he will not be able to stop the course of action. He will become the messiah for the chickens. For the chickens? I don't know. Are they looking for a messiah? Probably not. It needs to be. Whoa, upside down, inside out. Oh, do I want something here? I don't know. A shrimp! I will draw a shrimp for you. Cookie. Okay, let me see. Oh, you have to go. Thank you so much for being here, Sachiras. I hope you will have a wonderful evening, a good time. Let me see. There we go. There are the doodles. The trick is to always say it with 100% confidence, even if the story is dubious at best. I know, but but confidence isn't my strong suit. So instead, I'm like, okay. So once, actually, I don't even know if this happened, but no, I don't. I don't know. End of story. I love cats so much, but yes, they are so dumb. They are clever, but also very dumb. It's the duality that's just beautiful to behold. Chicken Al-Gaib. It's true, we have been waiting for them. Sneaks into chat, pretends I've been here the whole time. Hi Ash! You've definitely been here the whole time, don't worry. A shrimp. I can do a shrimp. Shrimp is like my forte now. Even though they're not allowed. I sounded like a cat there. Oh, I should turn off my alarm so I don't wake up at 5:15 tomorrow, because I am so excited to sleep, you guys. I want to sleep. Last night I did not get a lot of sleep, so now I'm daydreaming about sleeping. Just having a good time sleeping. Okay, the forbidden shrimp. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. I want to make like an evil looking shrimp. How do I do that? Look, I am not supposed to be here, but I am plotting things. I thought I knew how to make a shrimp, but now I'm second guessing myself. Time! No! Wait, looks nothing like a shrimp. How do I make it more shrimp-like? I have done shrimps. This looks nothing like a shrimp! Wait, hold on, I need to think here. So, they look like this. Sort of. And then they have the weird tail stuff, right? How do I draw this from the front? And then here, okay. We're oh, I guess I did this shrimp within 30 seconds or less. But okay, I want to give this another shot. I wanna try and do an evil shrimp. Bear with me. The evil shrimp will exist. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. So I want it to be looking down. Or maybe that is just not it. Maybe I've given myself an impossible task. It has a little... Oh, I forgot the little leggies. No! Why is this impossible? They don't want to be evil. It just looks French now. Maybe that is the peak evil. I will give it a little bit of hands here. Okay. Because of your evil doings. French is evil, or French are evil. That's okay. Let me see. Oh, thanks so much for the stretchies. I will do them in a second. This was requested by Cookie. You got two shrimps. Or 3 if you count the first one. That was a failed attempt. That's not a shrimp. It is a king prawn. Oh no. Wait, what does a king prawn look like? King. What's the difference between a prawn and a shrimp? Okay, and then what does a shrimp look like? What's the difference between what is a prawn and what is a shrimp? Is this a thing where English categorize things in ways that we don't? It's like in Swedish we don't have squid and octopus. We just have 8-legged octopus or 10-legged octopus. Shrimp is a prawn. Oh. Okay. I was like, what am I missing? I love how much you get for your money here. Truly, you will get only the best. Not only you get usually a 1-minute sketch, you sometimes get a second try in a panicked Ella. Yes, I am the gift that keeps on giving. It is true. I don't like this. I don't like what I've done here. I think if we are gonna do... I don't know. There's much to think about. Oh, I barely stretched. Hold on. King prawn is just big. Oh, gotcha. I got confused. Because sometimes you know words that you... Well, okay, sometimes you think you know words in English and I use them and then I'm like, but is that actually what they mean? So I was like, is prawn something else? And I just have not noticed. Okay. Stretching. Stretching. Okay. Now we will work on this. Oh yes, I love that. And then I translate the word and it just translates me the same word back, but the C is a K. But the C is a K. Wait, I love that. And then I translate the word, and it just translates me the same word back. So king prawn. What are we talking? Wait, Unique. I'm confused. I've been lost. My brain wandered off. No, not with the shrimps and the prawns, with general words. So you write something. You write something in English? Oh, no. Oh, I get what you mean. I think, maybe. Do you mean you know a word in English and then you're like, wait, what is a German word? And then it's basically the same, but just the C is a K. Nima! Welcome in, Nima! A beautiful Nima raid! Baby Nima, Daddy Nima, how are ya? How are you doing? It's been so long. And it's definitely not my fault. It's your fault. I'm blaming it all on you. No, Nima is wonderful. It has been streaming and keeping up good appearance, while I've been taking long breaks. Vegan Potato, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you enjoyed the follower emotes. I'm intrigued. What is an unvegan potato? A meat potato. The color palette is delicious. Thank you. How dare you go on Holy Bobs? I know. Nima. What were you working on? Thank you, vegan potato. No, I want a meat potato. I don't know if that's that doesn't sound good, does it? Like it's meat that has been growing underneath the earth that you boil. You worked in a commission for Tempesto? I want to see. Has Artex? Yes, I want to see. Because you're VIP, Nima, you can always share links here. You could, any links that you want. I will even take your spam stuff. Meatloaf in potato shape. No. Ash says, I am a non-vegan potato made of meat, but still a potato. No, they exist. The nightmares, we conjured them. Oh my god. Nima, you're not allowed. I will share your art with the world. Look at this. If you want epic fantasy art, beautiful character art, like Nima does so many amazing things, and it's also just like so funny, like the best entertainer to have ever walked on Twitch. I'm giving her lots of praise, but Nima is dear to my heart, guys. You should all go follow Nima. I am in love with all of the lighting going into almost looking like scars breaking her. I want to know the story of this piece. Fancy! Nice Nop and Bits coverage, right? It's, oh. I'm getting message. Oh. I gotta take a sip of water while you all are gazing upon this lovely goddess, question mark? Or maybe chosen one, or just like really powerful sorcerer. There are two others in the set. Nima does a lot of series, and I love that. I've always wanted to do series stuff. Like, she did this beautiful, also Fae. You know, I love Fae stuff. She did this piece where she drew like the same Fae or like the same portrait, but in the different seasons. So winter, spring, autumn, all of that. Oh, wait, hold on. I spilled some water on my tablet. This is not good. What other series? I just know that you often work in series, and it's really lovely to see. And I don't know. It's something about the pieces correlating to each other that's just so pleasing to me. Now, how dare you forcing me into a Swede stream? Demi, what do you mean? Are you a Swede, or are you just a hater of Swedes? I can be your devil baby. I don't know. If you want to, you can see me as a betrayer Swede, because my boyfriend is German, and I've lived in Germany a little bit back and forth. I'm also probably the worst Swede. I don't eat sill. Well, I'm a vegetarian now. I don't. First time I was at IKEA was like maybe 2 years ago in Germany. What else? I don't know. I've betrayed this country so many times in so many different ways. Would have guessed Finnish? Oh, wait. Demi, you mean? So you're a part-time Swede. Exactly. Not full-time. We gotta go. Did you see it? See me? Wait, what? Did you see my... Nima! Did you buy it? Oh my god, wait, I'm losing my voice. Don't breathe in like that. I need to drink. Wait. You bought it? You got the big one? I want to know, what is the quality good, Nima? You could be honest. I'm gonna share. So a while ago we had another challenge. This is also part of an art challenge. I'm gonna talk to you all about it very soon. But we did a challenge during January/February, because 2024 is a year of the dragon. So I was working on this dragon piece. Of course, it's a fairy dragon. And yeah, the challenge was just for everyone to like draw a dragon, and then also incorporate something that they want to get better at during the year. And for me, that is like doing like big illustrations or like print worthy stuff, and like work more with like landscapes and having a full piece, so to speak. And this I uploaded on my imprint. I totally missed that that someone bought it. I did not even know. You could not buy it, Nima. You are... Oh, I do not deserve you, Nima. You are the best dad to have... That sounds really bad to my real dad. My real dad is wonderful. I love him. But you are the best daddy. I love this piece. Thank you, thank you. The big one, her eyebrows. It needs eyebrows. It's also a cat, feline esque. There's a big difference between dad and daddy. Yes, that's where we put that's where we draw the line. Nima is the best daddy. Cookie, do not look at me like this. Nima started this. She did not. But I like to say that she started it. Nima keeps calling me Daddy Ella, and I'm like, what are you even on about? Also, Nima, if you need to rate or run, go rest. Do all those things. Damn, get lucky tonight. You start. Shh. No, Nima is the weird one. I'm telling you guys. Like Nima, one day, I was just being like, "Hi Nima, I'm a little shy, but I like your work, and you seem really nice. Maybe we could be friends." And she was like, "Daddy Ella," and started saying weird stuff, all like out of the blue. And I was like, "What's going on?" And I did the like shy, the little, the finger stuff. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I gotta grab a bagel and then come back for a little bit. Yes, go eat. Oh no. See, this is what I mean. Look at Nima being, this is all Nima's fault. No, the cat of fingers stuff. I should just not talk. Thank you for the follow, Debbie. Thank you. I hope that you enjoyed the emotes. You said it. What? Okay, rewind. I have unlocked oh my god, I'm peeking my mic, I'm seeing. Okay, I have unlocked a new power. Before it was time freeze, but now we're also doing rewinding time. Okay, I've become more powerful, and I'm also gonna add the innocent command to further like clean slate. We restart. How can I not follow this kind of sustenance? I am innocent. I am sweet. I have never done anything sus or yes. It's a lot like this. Like this emote, the gasp emote. Jordan Design, thank you so much for the raid. You have joined in a very cursed place, but no, actually not. You have not witnessed anything weird. I am completely normal and fine, and I should be talking about this art. And thank you so much for the raid again. Were you working on something fun? Do you have any art to share with us? I will give you a permit, and we're gonna move on to the next topic. So many raids. There's this, I'm always innocent because I'm bun. Oh, Booga. Wait, what's his name? Isn't that the guy who scams the scammers? I like to watch his YouTube sometimes. But yeah, this art we should be talking about. So this is my stream Sona, or my OC Shae the Fae Bae. And the reason why I'm working on a piece for her is because we're currently running an art challenge, and I want you guys to join. And the challenge is to draw your OC, or if you want to create an OC for this challenge that is dressed as if they are invited to, a Fae ball. And my OC here is the one hosting this Fae ball. It's happening on the summer solstice. So, dress your finest. Look as Fae. Like, you can go wild with it, even if your character doesn't have, like, horns or wings and things like that normally. You can add it in. It's not that, you know, you don't have to. You can go wild with your creations. But the fun part is that once wait, hold on. Once the art challenge is over, which will end on May 31st, so you have, you know, the whole full month of April until May 31st to create this painting of your OC. Also, a wonderful way to like do more OC art and more original art. Yeah, once you've submitted it, and if you've submitted it within the deadline, I will draw your OC together with everyone else's submission and make like a huge illustration of the ball. So like imagine like the everyone like dancing and such and mingling, and I will draw your like characters interaction with other people's OCs, and it will just be like a really nice and wonderful thing. And then of course I will make this like wallpaper size so everyone can have access to it and have it as your desktop wallpaper if you want to in the end. Yeah, I was working on a little naughty piece, so I suppose I can't share it here, sorry. That is true, but that also fits because we were talking cursed stuff before. Or I was saying nothing of the sort. Everyone else was just reading into it. But do you have anything that is safer work that you would like to share? You still got the time to share a link with us. Also, thank you. How wild are we talking? Oh, you're talking. Demi. We need a horny jail. A horny jail. I'm talking wild as in go. You know what I mean. Like have fun with the design. I'm excited for the Fable. I am as well. Oh no, yeah, we heard a lot about finger stuff. Shh, Demi, shh. My Instagram. Thank you. We will take a look at Jordan's art. I'm the owner of the Horny Jail. Ooh. Oh, these are very colorful. I assume... Oh, never mind. I was gonna be like, this must be your OC because you're painting them a lot, but then I saw in the description that was a fan art. But look at this cool stuff. Is this pixel art? It is, right? It's so hard to do pixel art. And then this is more... What's this? Fairy dragon! Oh. It was, again, a fan art. I was thinking, like, we both had the same idea of the concept. But I assume this is a very good fan art of the Warcraft one. I don't wanna... I'm scared what I will see. I really like the way that you do the snakes. It's really nice. Who is this? Suffixia? Do you want to tell us a little bit more about this character? Final Fantasy stuff? I feel like these references are going over my head. Sufixa is my streamer friend. Oh, that's so sweet. And the Gorgon is his VTuber avatar. Wait, hold on. Sufixa is your streamer friend, and the Gorgon. Wait. This is the wait. And the Gorgon. Is Sufixa not a Gorgon? Wait. Yeah, Gorgon is a snake hair brute. It's what it is. But it says Siffixa is my streamer friend. And that... Oh, and that Gorgon. Oh, I read like, and the Gorgon is... Sorry. That was why I was confused. Because I was like, isn't Siffixa the Gorgon? Now I gotcha. Now I gotcha. That's very nice of you to make so much art for your friend. Now I guess we need to see you make an avatar. And then they can repay it. I don't know if Siffixa is also an artist. But it would be really cool to see you like switch or like trade art. That's something that I want to do with my friends. Sophia, hint, 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 wink, wink. I like the Gorgon. Yeah! It looks very beautiful. I don't know. I don't even know how to do pixel art or how to start doing that. Pretends to not hear. Anna! Hello! I'm speaking to the void. No shrimping. Everyone fix your posture. It's gamer, but I really like his avatar, so I just want to do some fan art. That's really nice of you. Very kind of you. I wanna actually move all of this. I know this hand is gonna have to be moved a little bit. It's looking weird and it's looking wonky, but that is just how it is. That's what a shrimp would say. I'm not shrimp. I swear. Don't get that at me. You can't make me. Nima, did you hear about the art challenge I'm hosting? I know you're a busy bee. I know this. And I don't want to put any pressure on you. But I also would love to see your stream, Sona, in fairy clothing. Or like dressed for a fae ball. Imagine my OC and your OC is hanging out. I actually did draw a very cute little thing for Nima's birthday. Hold on. But that was like a very quick thing. But tell me again. Would you all hate me if I said it all again? Oh my god. There we go. This is my OC and this is Nima's OC. This is our relationship. Me. What's the deadline? The deadline is May 31st. What you have to do, draw an OC of yours as if they are attending a fae ball. And that's it. Like you draw them fancy and that's the art challenge. And then if you submit it within the time frame, I'm gonna in the end draw a big ball illustration, like an illustration of the ball, and I will include everyone's OC in that illustration. So your OC could be seen like mingling or dancing on the dance floor. I might be able to do that. I would be so honored, Nima. You should have a command for it with all the info. I should. Have I already? Wait, hold on. I set a lot of things up and then I forgot about them. No, I have not made a command for it. Could have. I've just been so busy. I like announced this and then immediately I was so busy with so many other things. But I should make a command for it. But I feel like the premise is a little bit like it's very long. But you can find like more info on my Twitter and definitely find more info on the Discord. Okay. You should also add a banner overlay saying like, we're having an art challenge type Fable in the chat for more info. Yeah. Yes. Maybe I can just make like a little header thing or something like that where I usually have the Ko-fi goal, because right now I don't have a thing that I'm like trying to reach when it comes to like money. Like I'm trying to get money in general because I'm just trying to save up money, but I don't have like an actual goal, and then I don't, you know, so that space could be used for it. I've just been like, I've been working since I was working on the animation and everything. It's just been like a lot of like non-illustration work, and like it feels almost like commercial work, although it's not commercial work, but you know what I mean. That was like I just want to break a little bit of a break from that, but I should get on that. Is this a song? No, it's not, but I don't like this song either. A new song. Yeah, exactly. Aren't we all? Well, yeah, now you know exactly what I'm referring to, because yeah, we want to do it all. We want to do the emotes, we want to do the overlays, we want to do all those things, but at the same time, like we have like a niche or like a type of art that we prefer to do, and then sometimes it can get like a little bit, like I wouldn't really necessarily say that it's boring, but it can become very oh, what is the word I'm searching for? There's a perfect word for this. Not monotone, but like I don't know. Monotonous? There is a word. There's many words. I'm failing to see them. Tedious! Tedious is the word, yes. It could become very tedious. It's like you don't get the high and the same sort of satisfaction as you do when doing other art. Okay, should we work on this hand that's just living its own life? That's all exactly how I've been feeling the past few months. There are a lot of art projects that are fun, but simply not what I love doing, so it's just not the same. Yeah, exactly. Like I can really enjoy like doing like meme stuff or do following trends or but it's just not the same as working on. Hold on, this arm is really off. Working on like original art. This. We're just gonna lock it for now, and then we can come back to it. I don't like the way it's looking right. We gotta figure it out later. That's what you do when you have problems with your art. You're just like, another day. I always tell people, I've seen it 1,000 times. If you as an artist are only doing commissions and trend stuff, you are going to burn out. You need to do your own art to stay sane. Yes, I also really believe that. I don't know, or maybe it's like it's just the way that I work with my art. Is that my main motivation is to create, like it's purely selfish in a way. Like I want to put my own visions and idea to paper. That is like the pure intention. To create stories, my own stories, and make them come to life. That is like my main motivation to do art. So even though I absolutely love doing commissions and working on like people's characters and things like that, I have a biological need to create art for myself as well, or else I think I would just get bored of doing art in general. But I'm not sure, maybe not everyone has the same motivation when it comes to art. Like maybe some people do just enjoy. I don't know, I have a hard time seeing it like someone who's like, I really don't want to do any art for myself. But maybe it's just I'm failing to see that perspective. Nima, I agree 100%. We're just burning out from everything, says Unique. Unique, are you okay? You need a hug. There's a lot of things going on in the world where we are like motivated to like stay on the grind, to always work harder, always, and not only to work hard and do everything, but also to at the same time be living this. It's to like, I don't know, we need to do something that we're passionate about. We need to have a good time doing it. We need to be like happy all the time, and it's tough. It can definitely get to you. Like, I don't think every artist is meant to be an influencer. I think most of us are not meant to be influencers. It's just something we are like thrown into now because that is a lot of what we're seeing online. And if we want to become like independent artists and we want to have like full control on everything that we do, like we want to run our own store and those sort of things, you sort of need to be your own manager and to promote everything, and that requires like a social media presence, and yeah, it's okay not to do everything at once. It's okay to do things just because you think they are fun. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to rest, because resting is being efficient. Repeat after me. Resting or rests or breaks are productive. Don't repeat that the way that I said it. Repeat. Breaks are productive. We need to take breaks to restore our energy, and that's how you have the energy to go the extra mile, to have fun with the things that you're doing, and all that good stuff. I stopped taking commissions after they burned me out so much. I stopped taking commissions, or I closed them because I take so long when I do commissions that I couldn't catch up with them. Ian says, when it comes to art stuff, I always need a hug, and also a kick in the butt. Sometimes it'd be like that. Influencing is more marketing than anything else anyway. So yeah, most art influencers shouldn't have to be. Yes, this is why I have an idea. I have many business ideas. You can steal this one from me if you want to. Create like a company that is, or like a small, this is a small business idea. A company, it sounds like huge and gross. Because it sounds capitalistic. Okay, well, but imagine, you know how there are some artists that like take mentorships, like they will mentor other artists and such. Imagine like you could, for a small sum, and there's like different tiers to it, but you could hire an artist, or just like you can hire someone who helps your, like the manager part of your art career, like someone who could just help you meet deadlines to like say, by this time, like they just like almost, what is that called? You know how there are like study buddies nowadays? Like you could, I heard this in Stockholm and I was like, oh my God, these people are so rich. But you could like hire someone to just be there when you study and just make sure that you study. Like they don't need to actually help you with the study. They just need to like make sure that you actually do it. Basically like that, but for art. But it also gives you like tips and ideas and could help you out, like making your own website and like jump starting your art career. And then you could also, for like a higher tier, maybe actually also get like professional mentorship, or all that good stuff. I think the sad part is that the best art happens when there's no client expectation or whatever adjusted to it. Art should be created for the sake of art and for the artist, but you can't make a living with that unless you're super lucky and get supported just for that. I don't think it's luck, or I mean, okay. So there's always a little bit of luck that plays into it, right? But the people that pop off with their personal art and stuff, it's not like you can do art that you really enjoy and that is personal to you, but still have a little bit of a business mindset to it. Like some people, I don't know, they will start to cater towards a certain I realized I've done maybe a bad thing here. I don't know. Do I want this? Sorry, I'm thinking. Well, okay. Okay, so for example, I love fantasy kind of art. I love character art. I know I love high fantasy, and I know a lot of people that follow me are like D&D interested and things like it. I could just okay, so when I start a new piece, like I'm starting this one, I'm still sort of keeping in mind that I want something that could become a print in the end, or like an illustration that can be more than just a drawing. Because I could have made a painting of her with no background, That would still like fall into like art that I would do for myself, art that I would enjoy and everything like that. But without a background, it's harder for me to do anything further with it. I could have done just a portrait, or I could have made like the light and such less interesting, and just to keep it easy for myself. It wouldn't have been less fun, but I know the kind of art that, like, I want to make art that could also be used for other things, but that still follows what I want. And now I'm not like a perfect example because my social media presence is like non-existent and the revenue I make from art basically the same. But there are people that like fall into certain aesthetics and will really tap into it, and I don't think that they dislike what they're doing, because some art can be amazing, but it's also like business smart. The horrors persist, but so do I. How about you? How, Venus? Why are you screaming? Hi, Annie. Catering towards the demographic, i.e. D&D nerds like us. Exactly. That, you said that in like one sentence, and that was everything. Yes. Less than 1 week till my exam, and then a few more weeks till I can leave my poop job. It's getting there. You're seeing the light. The horizon is so close now, Unique. You got this. I don't know what I'm doing. I definitely want the arm to be... Do I want it to go forward? Like... Or do I want it to go behind? Maybe I will change the arm completely, actually. Much to think about. I was talking about the hand. Maybe it's time to work on that. Which is also like, how much do I want to push this perspective? Because I was first thinking that it would be like, I do want you to feel like there's some perspective going on, but I keep pushing it back because I feel like it's so jarring, and I know that it's just me not wanting to fully commit to the foreshortening. So I should... Hold on, I'm just gonna not drag the background with me. If you answer me, I would say, I said that you could DM me if you want to, but that I'm still working on it, and that I do have references. I'm just slowly figuring things out. Because this feels very jarring. It's because the wrist isn't following the thing. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to make this hand work. Otherwise the AI they will win. Okay, gonna get an early night, cutie. Nima, thank you so much for being here and for rating and for staying and for being wonderful and lovely. I hope that you get a wonderful night's sleep. I'm looking forward to going to sleep. I'm also gonna sleep for a long time. Just enjoying it. I hope that you enjoy it. It sounds wonderful. You're amazing at adjusting poses. It's something looks believable. I'm like, yup, that's it. What? Me? No, you're talking about someone else. I don't know. Some people get the pose and stuff immediately, and I'm doodling around. Well, it's because, you know, my anatomy is lacking, clearly. Well, I should do more studies, but then I'm getting excited about new pieces. I keep like postponing it. Okay, whatever I'm doing right now is just making it look worse. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this kind of thing. And then we're just gonna redraw it. I should eventually learn how to actually do studies and do them. Oh, Venus. Oh, you're talking about the hand? The hand has been warped. That's why I'm gonna fix it now. I know this is wrong. It's because I was warping the torso before. It's gonna be fixed. I promise. I did see that the finger was like doing this. I might be blind to certain things, but that was a pretty jarring mistake that I was planning on fixing. It was just I wanted to work on the torso first. So if this is the thing, and then this is the thing. No, it's not. It's because I see the thumb in it. I don't know, the other option was the Shaes have very long indicators. I mean, yes. Could be. Should I make something fun with the fingers? I hadn't even thought about that. I was just thinking, because I like long fingers normally, but I wasn't thinking to do anything alien with them. But I could, or I could add like some rings or something. I never wear jewelry, so I don't even know. Okay, and then we are gonna have the pinky. Okay, now it's starting to look very like a Covey hand, which I like. Covey is a good friend of mine. She does beautiful spidery looking long hands. The way that I pose this finger. Oh, what should I do about the nail situation? Oh, this is looking very weird. Wait. think it's time for a flippy. I need to flip and I need to adjust. Whoop, wrong. This whole thing. This should be more of a triangular shape and less of a whatever this shape is. This should be this is not what I want. How did I move this again? This is gonna be a tricky one for me because I'm gonna try to get some perspective into this, but I keep wanting to adjust it and make it less perspective-y. Because my mind wants to see it as just like a huge hand. Bertha Faye is gonna have longer nails on her indicators in a different color from the others. Maybe I should steal that as well. And then it's almost wait. Should I change this post completely? Because or no, I just need to push the perspective much more, because right now it's just like she's just doing the hand thing where she's like, are you gay? You know? But what I wanted was like her reaching her hand like sort of towards us. Not the are you fairy? Are you fae? The inspo, you know, those tie fingery things they use. I don't think I know. Or maybe I do. I don't know. No, don't change the pose. I think you need the perspective. Yeah, towards us a little bit more. In the image I made, the perspective, like, or the photo I took of myself, the perspective is like huge. And maybe I just need to commit to that more, because in the image I took of myself, the hand is like twice, almost like 3 times the size of the head. So it would actually be like something like this, like huge. But then it looks a little bit weird. But maybe I have another image. I think I just need to change my the hand post I'm using to be a little bit more towards us, because the fingers and everything is not. Where's Acid? He's the king of these stuff. Yeah. Then yeah, the arm. Yes, of course. The arm's gonna have to follow. I think the problem with the image, the references I have, is that the hand is doing the most of the perspective, and the arm is not moving much with it. And also, I think my camera on my phone is warping things naturally, which is a problem because I think it gives it a little bit of a fisheye effect. So it's like, again, a unreliable narrator. I can't speak. Where is my models? I need someone to model for me. Want me to see if I can find some ref? Yeah. Go ahead, commit, do it. Epic perspective. one day I will master all 4 elements. Perspective, anatomy, the other stuff. Thanks so much for the stretchies, Unique. I will do it. In doubt, the viewer of the pic just got drugged by Fey Magic. I seeing it wrong. True. If I do anything wrong with this piece, actually it is my style. It is meant to be just like that. The excitement of new pieces is a killer. I've only recently been able to spend more than 1 week on a piece before getting distracted. I now work on 3 at once, and it takes 5 times longer to do 1, but the results are so much better. Interesting. I had like almost the opposite, where I forced myself to do 1 piece at a time. So for a long time I was like, the ideas started stacking and I was like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do that, but I have to work on this 1 piece before. I think in a way that was good because it was like restricting me to do exactly what you said, where it's like you do 1 piece and then the next and then the next, and then you just like start them and then leave them and nothing is happening. Sorry, the problem here is also that the hand is much lower in my reference. And the arm and everything. Anyways, yes. And but then eventually I was like, this is also sort of like killing the ambition to do more art. So I started trying to work on several pieces at once, and I feel like that was fun but also very intimidating when you were working on big pieces all at once, because it was like not only do I have to, because I always have the most fun in the beginning stages of a painting, and then I would have like done all the fun parts of 3 pieces, and now I just had the like tedious rendering part left, which was like, oh, fun. Now I have so much work to do and it's all just like rendering. But now I do so many different things in different styles. So I can be working on like a full piece, full rendered piece, and then the next day I could be working on emotes, and the next day I could be working on like a little sticker or something else that is like in between. That I think I've gotten a little bit of a better balance to it. Oh, I do like the I'm having a private conversation with Venus on the side. V, I will share a thing with you. So that is basically it, but I don't want to like copy this. I could also share with you the reference I had of myself, because it's our secret DMs. But I was like, this is too extreme, and I'm not sure if I want it like this. Oh, and also I'm gonna share this with you. Nefra! Hey, sorry I was lurking, eating banana. You were streaming as well. I saw it. I'm sorry I couldn't join. I was eating. And I guess I was also just like tired from work. Because I was just... I thought I had to get home and then start making dinner, but my mom is a saint. She was like, I was thinking of making dinner today, and I was like, oh, I am saved. But also thank you, and everyone. Nefra Illustration is the wonderful artist that animated our little invitation or our little promo for our art challenge. So go give Nefra a follow. They also stream, and yeah. Yeah, the photo I took is a bit much. Like the perspective is like I also think that my phone is like warping it as well. So okay, I'm waiting because Venus is also doing a thing. So I'm waiting for her input. V is like my secret helper. Every art piece I have, she's been working in the behind the scenes. She's been helping me. It's finding the balance and being able to see things with fresh eyes repeatedly. So like when the ref sheet I did for the Fable, I don't know, I had an illustration of Irie and a friend's character. The difficult part of it is when they all wrap up and you have to start all new pieces. I love starting new pieces. I always have things that I want to do, but I also want to say that sometimes you just gotta do it. Like you might not like the initial, like basically the rose tinted eyes. You know how people describe relationships, like in the beginning you're in like the honeymoon phase where everything is nice and wonderful, and then you enter like a deeper kind of love, and it's not as tinted. So sometimes people fall out of their relationship at that point because they want to go back to where they are like super lovey-dovey and you know, being in that sort of love high. And I feel like that's similar to how it is for me with art. So in the beginning, because I see so much potential with the art, like it could go so many ways. I see you know, I'm having fun experimenting. It's still very fresh and new, that I'm completely in love with it. I want to work on it and all that. But eventually you get to a point where it's like you see your limitations rather than the potential, and you sort of know how it will look like in the end. And then it can be hard to do like the final stages of the piece where it's like you're just like rendering things out or adjusting things and adding like the last minute details. But sometimes then I just need to sit down, open the piece, and just start working. Sometimes it helps to map things out, to be like, need to work on the crown, need to work on the ear or the hair here, need to do this and that, and then I start checking them off. So when I go back, I'll start working on the crown, and then I can delete that circle, and then I can go on to the next part. Just because if I check things off, I get that little bit of a high, like yes, I did progress, even though the jump in progress is not as huge as it would be in the beginning stages. And yeah, sometimes you just have to like push through, and once you start working on it, it gets better and it gets easier, and then you can find that groove with a piece, even though you're in that weird stage where you've fallen out of that love tinted stuff. No, more shrimps! That's very well put, Ella. Oh, well, I've been thinking about this. No, but I do think of my pieces as sort of falling in love with them, which is maybe a weird metaphor, but that's why sometimes when I sketch out a face and I'm not happy with it, like I could keep adjusting it, keep changing the features and such, it's because I haven't fallen in love with the sketch yet. Like it's missing that puzzle piece that I need to be like, yes, now I'm on the right track. Now we're going somewhere. This is a person I can be in a relationship with. I think I need to go back to this hand. I need to take photos and change it up. I think of my pieces is falling in hate for them. I love it when it's still in my head and then I draw it, I see all the flies. Well, that is being self-critical and not nice to yourself. But yes, I see that. Sometimes the idea is better than what you put. But maybe that is just the ugly face, Anna. Like, I always have an ugly face. But that is also when I'm the most efficient, because I'm like, oh, it looks so ugly, but I gotta make it work. I gotta make it prettier. Yeah. Okay, so this is not really what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna... Everything is like in between. I do think we need to push this hand more in front. Like, instead of having it to be to the side, because this is not feeling like it's directed to us, I feel like I need the hand to be more front view. Like this. This is looking like a hoof, but you know what I mean. More like that, but not as extreme. But I still want it to be high up. Can I even tweak this? Or do I need to redraw? Probably need to redraw to get that perspective shift. That is just Adventure Time reindeer. No! I've been in the ugly phase since I was at... Ash! No! Guys, be kind to yourselves. I think just tweaking this won't do what I want. I think I need to completely change the arm. And that is also just sometimes the truth of things. Sometimes the pose that you start out with isn't actually telling the story that you want. And sometimes just tweaking things won't help. Like, you have to actually like properly redraw everything. Or do I like the hand being... No, it's not good. It's not doing the story that I want. I need it to be... Oh. More like... I think it needs to be more like this. Or something. Yeah, I think this, yeah, it needs to be much more like this. Now I just need to find or take an image like this. I think that is what I wanted, but I kept pushing it to the side. And pushing it to the side is cute, but it's not... She's supposed to be like putting it in front of us, basically. Either as if you're like about to take her hand or kiss her hand. She'd be like, she, you know, had... Yeah, there's also the thing. If I do this... Oh, wait. This kind of thing with the hand to the side, it's also reading as, you know, that. But I have a beautiful a piece that I found, and I think you will understand. Well, okay, I can share with you guys both this reference, but she is leaning more, which makes the pose more clean or clear. So maybe I need to make her lean forward as well. Like this is her queen just being like, kiss my hand sort of deal. And then there's also an art piece. I know I did save this, and I think maybe I reposted it on Twitter, but this is also like clearly towards us, being like, kiss my hand sort of deal. That's so I need to change this pose to reflect that more and push the perspective. I don't know. Maybe the fingers need to be more towards us as well. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, if you really push the perspective and got the hand closed and her look at the camera, it would be really powerful. Yeah, that is like the idea I had in my head. And then because perspective is scary, and I think a lot of people can you know, sometimes you put yourself in a box, or like you're, even if you don't notice it yourself, you start going away from the scary thing. Like here I wanted perspective, but as you can tell, like I keep making it less perspective-y. I keep pushing it back. I keep making it like trying to normalize the hand as if it was close to her body, just because that's like what my brain is like used to doing, and because perspective can look really weird, like it's weird shapes, and like it's just another way of thinking. So I keep doing that subconsciously, and we just gotta move away from that. Yeah, don't run from it. This also happens. I know if this is like a beginner thing that a lot of people do, and I mean I could do it too. If your canvas is too cramp, is that the word? Like it's too short or small. If you want to do like a full body in a completely square canvas, sometimes subconsciously what we do, because we like to have the subject matter fit into our canvas, we could subconsciously make the person that we're doing like very short, or like we make them wide instead of long. They might normally be like, you know, reaching outside of this box, but because we put the box there, we basically do the like warping without even noticing it, and that's like a similar thing that's happening here when I'm trying to do the perspective. Have you ever used a 3D model thing, Clip Survey? You should grab a mannequin and just put it in it. I feel like I have not, but it's just because my fear is that learning how to work the program would give me more of a headache and would take me longer than I would want to spend on it. Or like, I don't know. Like I could just take a photo in the right pose. But I should probably. That is also like a big advantage to learning how to do 3D art and stuff. I think it was Zach who did it. I know that you've been working on stuff as well, but like creating a 3D model of your OC, that is like the perfect thing, because then you can like pose your OC or like put different light scenarios and everything like that. You have like the perfect reference for all your OCs. And it's like, it's always there. Super handy. I will teach you. It's way faster. I can teach you later. Thank you, Anna. I was almost about to say Anya. Sorry. I really do need to take you up on that. So we need to talk about it. I cannot forget. Whoop. Don't let me forget. Oh yeah, I made a model of Sophia already. It's a rough model, but it's posable and has clothes, so I can refer it for textures and lighting. That sounds like amazing. I want to do that without having to put in the work in how to do that. Visas, try putting a little more down and see if you like it, so it doesn't cover her chest. Oh, that was why you put it down. That is true. The chest is nice. It is something people enjoy looking at. But I think I want it to be more up. Or do I want it to be more down? The thing about it being more up is that it feels a little bit more regal, like, than having it completely down. But maybe, I mean, you're not wrong. It does cover up a nice part. Oh, you assume the viewer's kneeling. Oh. Should I push the... Honestly, maybe I should push the perspective. I would have to adjust a lot of the face for that to happen. Like, okay, alright. I'm seeing the vision here. Can I sort of want to merge this without merging it. But basically then what we need to do is make everything here a little bit larger, and then her face going a little bit back, and then more of her shin will be showing, and then you know, make this smaller so that we get this, you know, perspective of her being like above us. That would be more powerful, wouldn't it? Holding it up like that feels like she's holding it back. Okay, gotcha. You could do it. I think it would be a way. Yeah, I do think so. I'm contemplating. I'm like, oh, so much to change. Oh, hold on, I'm wrong. I think this needs to be larger again. Oh. And then we are gonna have to change a lot of things here. I think. Oh, I cannot make this larger. Okay. I need to write this in my notes or something. Wait, hold on. Maybe make her. Whoa. Okay, this is why you should never marry the things that you have put down. Like, you should be open to to big changes, especially if they aid the storytelling, because I always think story should go first. Okay, so I have to fall in love but not marry. Yes. Oh my god. I keep referencing this to like relationship stuff. But yeah, you have to fall in love, but then you have to be able to let it go. If you love it, you can let it go. And then only towards the end you're allowed to marry it. Meaning I don't know, you have to, sometimes you just have to leave a piece. You just have to be like, well, this is it. I'm not gonna work on this anymore. Because, yeah. You just need to go to the next person. Ella, you all romantic. I know. Okay. 100%. It might feel like you're throwing away work, but you have to think of it like the work led you to a better idea. If you're willing to rework things, art becomes so much better. Yes. And also, you can also do, like, you see what I've done here. It might not look great, but sometimes that's a trick that I do. Because I could have been tweaking this and been working in with these colors and things, but that is like a lot. So I like to like put a layer with white, like it could be pure white, or now I did it like with a little bit of opacity because I still wanted to have the feel of the torso below. But then just you can like sketch completely anew with new eyes. It's one of my biggest annoyances with new artists because they get married to first drafts. Yeah. I literally just said I wasn't married to a post when showing my friend a sketch I'm doing. That's good though. You're learning. I need to figure out. I'm gonna just write like perspective. I can't space out lettering right. Wait, what have I been? Wait, perspective? I can't. Perspective. Wow, we got there. Because the face is not in perspective. We need to show more of her shin and such. And we're gonna have a little bit of like a cone effect or something. Like, you know, where everything is getting a little bit smaller and we're seeing. Or I guess you could do this with like a box as well. Well, we've sort of, we haven't really regressed. We have figured things out. Also, I need to figure out what to do with this arm. If I wanted to be falling behind, like if I wanted to go back, because I had I had a reference where the lady is like, it looks a little bit awkward though, the way that arm is working, but it's like, but back here and then going back to hold the armchair. That looks really weird. But maybe I want the arm to be in the, like, fall in the background, like not going in front. So that it's clear that she's like leaning. I think she needs to lean more as well. Like more lean. More lean. So we get more of this. I have thought in the lap, but they, oh, she could also be having the arm in the. Kriana Schmidt, hello, welcome. How are you today? Today we have been reconstructing. We've been having some good art talks. Talking about falling in love in your art piece, getting into the deeper, like getting out of that rose tinted honeymoon phase, getting into the deep love connection, and how sometimes that means work, and you know, it's not always gonna be beautiful, super easy things. And then also that you should not marry, and you should stay open. You should have multiple options open, okay? And then do not be afraid to abandon your piece when you feel like you're done with them. Although that's quite closed off wildline, so may not suit it. Yeah, that's because I feel like if I put it in the lap, it is killing the pose a little bit. So I need to somehow it kills the movement, not the pose. Finger stuff, love and marriage. Unique! Falling in love, how far? 15 feet? Further? You fall deep and long. Ella, you're still streaming? Ah! I am! I shouldn't, but I feel like, well, one part of me is like, we've done zero progress. We've basically regressed, but it's not true. I have basically planned out more things. So in that sense, we have done progress. Oh, yes, I will add this. Hold on. Okay, wait. So V posted something as well where she had warped it even more. I could actually do the leaning part and everything right now, I think. Should I just do, if I group this so we have that just in case? I want to merge all of this so badly, but I cannot do that with the notes and stuff. Maybe something like this is enough, and then if I do the warp tool, people's, wait, please give me before and after. Wait, no. Oh my god, Unique did it, Defra did it. Okay, I will just wait, perspective transformation. Oh, that is just his sides. Why though? Or is it? No, never mind. I could do this. Oh, it's not. There's a layer that's not here. Oh, no, I know. Okay, wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. You will get your before and afters after I have done the afters. Okay. Oh. Things are not going well. Why is this not in the... Okay, there was a quick before and after that you didn't see. Wait, hold on. If I do this, and then... Okay, no. Oh, it's because I only had that. Never mind. Why is it doing that? Is it because of this? Oh yeah, it is because of that. Okay. Okay, we're adding this as well into our folder. And now she has a meeting about all the meetings. Tootie! have you gotten enough sleep tonight? Transform, transform, perspective. Let me do the thing now. Here's a note. Your card link in your about page here on Twitch is broken. The link here is... Oh, no. Oh, on card. Yes, it is broken because it is under construction and I have taken away. You cannot reach it. Like... Oh, I don't want this. Oh, this is so slow. Can I please, I wanna... Whoa. Okay, this was harder than I expected. Okay, abandon that idea. Where did I write perspective on this? Great. Alright. Doing this. Should I use merge? I will use merge. Is that dumb? No. We're committing. I have backup. It's okay, I think. Merge it. Yeah. I was hoping I could do it in a way that didn't merge it, but it was a pain. You saw me struggling. Wait, a silent monster? That makes me think of something that I don't think you're talking about. You yawned like an absolute monster. When you said, but a silent monster and a smug email, I was just thinking that you were sitting on your meetings doing little farts. Oh, so many meetings. Okay, now, let's see. What do we want to do first? Okay, and then we're gonna... Okay, and this is the problem. I cannot make the liquefy bigger than this. I have not seen Tootie deny it, so maybe it was a little bit of some toots. Did you do some toots? Silent killers? If you have to fart during a meeting, you pray you're working remotely so you can mute and then no one will know. Oh no. I feel like I would sense it. I would be like, Tootie's probably over there muted, farting. Or I would start expecting that every time you mute, you're doing a little toot. Okay. It's hard to do anything extremer because I cannot... maybe if I use a free transform, it will be easier. Whoa. No, that would make it really difficult. Yeah. Okay. I have 100% muted to fart while in lessons with my sensei. When are you and your sensei getting married? I hear so many things about your sensei, and I'm like, I ship it. I know platonic friendships are allowed, but also, I may or may not have muted to fart on stream too. Duty. Okay. Oh. All right, before and afters. Are we ready? Before, after. 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 Not a huge change in perspective, but I do think it is giving more dimension. And we're going to work on it. We're going to tweak it. I do feel like we're getting into the right direction. Yay! Before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. All right. I like the changes. It is slowly coming along. I feel it in my bones. I'm gonna keep tweaking it. I'm gonna find some good references for it. I'm gonna figure out what to do with the other arm. And like I need to fix, like once we start making, like painting the fabric and such, that will also put that in perspective and make that make more sense. And I need to do things with the face and stuff. I feel like a lot has happened, not gonna lie. You think? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's pretty subtle, but it does give more impact. Or does a bigger impact. Okay. Now, I was saying before that I was like looking forward to go to sleep so badly, and then I was like, oh, let's continue working on this. At 10 out of 10. Thank you guys. I need the reinforcement. That's not the word. Maybe it is the word, because we're gonna go raid, and then we need all the power that we have. So first of all, no more streams this week. I'm gonna put a stream schedule out soon-ish, probably during Sunday. And I don't know exactly yet how I will stream, but there will be streams next week. I will not disappear again. You know, if you want to join this challenge, it is going on. You still have lots of time, and you can implement some of the things that I've talked about. Or even if you're looking at your art and you're like, maybe I should also rethink the things that I've been thinking. There's still time for that. And also don't go yet, because we're gonna go and we're gonna raid. I already know who we're gonna raid. I think you all can guess, but this is like one of my favorite people to raid. We are gonna go and raid the wonderful Perrin, and let me tell you, you are gonna love Perrin. Perrin is a wonderful artist, very faith themed, so productive, so kind, so cozy. Like from this stream where I'm talking nonstop, that is gonna be a nice, cozy, like rewind time. I think maybe we need it. And also beautiful colors, color work, beautiful designs. I can gush about Perrin forever. I bought multiple stickers and things from them. You should go and check out their shop and everything. And yes, yay, Perrin! And I will, you know, I'm always in the Discord, and you can find my social media. Also, we reached a follower goal. I was dumb and I didn't even talk about that this stream, but we're gonna have to do something really fun for that. And I also reached my sub goals. We need to do something fun for that. So many fun things to happen. I just need to plan them out. But we did talk about that a little bit last stream. What am I supposed to say? Yes, we're about to end the stream, but please do not leave just yet. I would love to see you raid with me. I want to see a beautiful and powerful raid. And if you are subbed, you use the sub rate. It's the one with the dancing emote. And if you're not, you use the other one that also has pretty emotes. And I want you to spam that in parents chat once we move over to, you know, announce and also compel them to dance. It's very important that we forces other people to dance for our pleasures. And what else? The Discord. Oh yeah, it's a mature stream, but it's more that the topics and such are mature. There's no non-safe for work art, so you don't need to be afraid of that, and there's no excessive swearing or anything like it, but it's just like a heads up in case you're listening without headphones, and there could be some swear words, there could be some mature topics coming up in conversations. So that's just a little heads up. And I want to say I love you guys, and we're gonna have I'm really excited for this piece, and working on it with you guys have really been eye-opening. So thank you guys. Let's go raid. Bye bye.